Hey friends, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So in today's video, I've got an exciting, highly anticipated release by Charlotte. So she's released her new luxury palette in Fire Rose, and then we have an Eyes to Mesmerize pie. So I'm going to be creating 3 makeup looks using these two guys. I'm going to be doing tons of comparison swatches within her line, and we're gonna see if we find a spot on dupe. I'm gonna tell you if I think this is a new formula and everything that I think about this new release. If that sounds fun and this is your first time around here, I'm Gigi. Hey, what's up? Thanks so much for clicking on my channel. I hope you stay subscribed for more. Click that red button below and also come over to my Instagram because over there we do fun things. I keep you posted on makeup sales, makeup releases, how I like, how I didn't like a product, everything like that. So make sure to head there, and without further ado, let's start. Alrighty friends, let's begin. And oh my goodness, I am so excited, I cannot wait. So we're going to be talking about this Fire Rose quad, as I mentioned, anticipated release because she allegedly has a new formulation in this quad. So I was extremely excited. Of course, I was all over it. This is her new luxury palette in a Fire Rose. This guy retails for $66, and this is the secret to light up your eyes. It is a limited edition eyeshadow palette featuring flame tone rose hues of rose gold, copper, rosette berry, and gold. Each richly textured shade has been formulated to glide on beautifully, capturing the light to create the iconic Tilbury glow. Limited edition bejeweled packaging, perfect for gifting. The soft shimmer prime texture works beautifully with the glowing metallic enhanced shade to create a golden gleam that melts like cream, delivering color payoff with just one stroke. The matte smoke shade combines deep intensity with extreme softness, finely milled for a velvety liquid-like sensorial. It blends beautifully for a sultry contour. The intense Super Pop shade shines with multi-reflecting pigments to give a glamorous spark. So when she describes on her website this one, so she describes them as usual, so prime, enhance, smoke, and then she has a Super Pop, which is their new formulation that she's talking about. Her Super Pop is going to be this one right here, and spoiler alert, we've done already swatches and you're gonna see those in a minute, but I needed to say already that it is indeed a beautiful formulation and shade. So it is called Super Pop. Usually in her palettes, they're just called pops, and the pops usually are one of those glittery shades that you can apply at the end of your shadow to give a little bit more light and dimension, but nothing like this, friends. Nothing like it. I needed to say it. I said it. Now, let's talk about her Eyes to Mesmerize pie. New Eyes to Mesmerize in the shade Sunset Rose. It is a long-lasting dusky rose paint cream eyeshadow for sunlit glowing eyes to mesmerize. Enriched with skin-nourishing vitamin E to hydrate and condition, infused with soothing water to give a cooling effect. This glide on and go cream smooth seamlessly over the delicate eye area. The lightweight formula locks onto lids without creasing or smudging. Soft focus illuminating pigments blur over the fine lines for a youthful looking finish. Once you move on into the application portion of this video, let's do the eye looks, let's do the swatching, and then let's come back for final thoughts. Hey guys, so let's begin, and today I'm gonna show you 2 of newest Charlotte's dropped. So she is giving us her newest luxury palette of pops in the shade I think it's Fire Rose. Yes, and then we have an Eyes to Mesmerized, which is one of her palette shadows, and I've got the shade Sunset Rose. So this is what Sunset Rose looks like. It doesn't have a special packaging for the holidays or anything. It's just a pot shadow, and I actually have never tried these ones from her, so I thought we'd begin with this one. It is a cream shadow. The texture, let me see if we can swatch it. So it is just a pot shadow cream. You can totally apply these shadows with your fingers, or you can use a brush, if you want it to be a little bit more clean. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my fingers and see what this looks like, and then we'll diffuse it with a brush. The brush I'm gonna be taking is this one by Refer. I think I don't know if I should wet it or not. I don't think so. So I'm just gonna grab that much on the brush, and then I'm going to pat it on my lid and then just brush the rest a little bit higher. So I think I applied it too much right there. I did get too much in my brush, so I'm gonna bring a little bit towards this eye. And this is a beautiful color, by the way. So whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to diffuse up like so. And this gotta be the quickest and easiest shadow to work with. Oh my god, that is so easy to just apply it. I could see why people love these ones. I wanted the shade Rose Gold for a while and I just kept forgetting to get it. And this is beautiful, you guys. Do you see that? I love this color. And I'm grabbing a little bit more in my brush for this eye. So I'm packing onto my lid and then bringing the rest higher. I am putting a little bit more, so I'm packing more right on my lid and then just diffusing the rest a little bit higher. I'm gonna use the same tone. I'm going to finish off by highlighting just my inner corner. I'm using her highlighter. And so let me just apply a little bit of mascara liner and I'll be right back for you guys. And I'm back, and I really wanted this look to be extremely easy because I mean it is a pot shadow, right? You don't want to be messing around too much. This is a one shadow gonna look. I love it. Love the color specifically. I think it looks so pretty and you know, like rosy but dark at the same time. And I feel like when you pack it on your lid and you just diffuse whatever left on your brush, it is a very pretty. I purposely left that swatch right here so that you could see. It does dry down matte. I mean, if you rub it, it's gonna, you know, rub away, but I wanted to show you that it dries fully matte, so you don't have to worry about, you know, your eyelids being sticky or anything. I did use hair liner in the shade Pillow Talk for a little bit of you know, a line close to my lashes, so my eyelids aren't sticky or anything like that. The formula, I think, is beautiful. I just love this little guy. So these are my eyes completed. Very easy. Alright friends, so let's move on to our next look, and we're going to be using Fire Rose. So I thought, first of all, the packaging, just same box as all her holiday collection, and then the gorgeous packaging as well. Her regular quads like this come in a package like this, but look at this. These ones are just so stunning. We're going to be doing some comparisons once we're done, but this is a look inside. And I am actually extremely curious to just touch the consistency of these shadows, so we're going to be doing swatching first. So first shade that we're going to swatch is one at top. They do feel extremely soft. Oh my god, these are beautiful. Look at the pigmentation. was a bad swatch, but holy cow, these were soft and beautiful. Well, I'm even more excited right now. Look at that glittery one. So let's follow her 1, 2, 3, 4 step. So first one, I'm gonna take number 1 and I'm gonna apply it, oh my god, in the inner corner of my eye. These are buttery soft. And this is going dry, of course. Then I'm going into, and I'm gonna go into the brown, which is 2, and I'm gonna apply it in my outer V out here. Ooh, hello pigmentation. And this is just extremely pigmented, and the blend of them. Wow, I want to put that glitter shade right now. So I'm going to get my brush a little bit wet, and I'm going to apply the glitter atop. I'm going to dip into the deepest shade, and I'm just gonna darken my outer V just a little bit. Look at that. And this is just everything I wanted in one of her quads. I already know, I can already tell that the quality has improved. It's made at 180. Wow, I love it. Look at that. It's just so beautiful. For the next one, I do want to maybe do an all bronzy eye. So I'm gonna take that bronzy shade and I'm just gonna sweep it all over my eyelid. Look how creamy this just applied all over my lid. So beautiful. That was just all that color, and truly it applied like a cream. So creamy. And so I'm just packing on a little bit more on my lid and diffusing the rest a little bit higher. And then I want to apply, so I'm gonna leave it dark as this. I'm gonna apply shade 1 just a little bit in my inner corner to brighten. And number 1 is just so soft. It's like I'm applying a cream. I don't even want to wet this shade. Look at that, how pigmented it's applying in my inner corner. And then I'm going to apply the brown on both lower lashes. Okay friends, and these are my semi-finished eyes. I'm gonna just apply a few coats of mascara, maybe a little bit of liner, and then I'll be right back. Okay friends, and I'm back, and this is my completed eye looks. So I only finish off with some liner, so I use her same Pillow Talk liner, this one, the burgundy one, and I used it on my lower lash and on my upper lash, and I did apply mascara. Alright you guys, let's move on into comparisons. And I have to say that like this quad, when I was working with the top shades, they did remind me, especially this one, the formula of it reminded me to something like this here in this roll from her Bejeweled palette. So I do believe that it is true, because this quad, I'm just gonna say, it's got to be my favorite one that I've ever tried from her in this format. So I'm going to one more time apply that light shade, and we're going to compare. So that's the light shade in the new quad. So I'm gonna take Love Glow, which just by swatching it, it really feels extremely soft, just like it, and then Dream Glow, which are the two lightest shades in that palette. So these are them, and you can see that this one is just a little bit more cream and the other two are more pink. I do think that the same formula that she has on that quad is the newer formula that she's using in this Bejeweled palette. But not exact on dupe, not really exact on shade. As you can see now, I've got her Desert Haze palette here, which I don't think we have any. Then we have this one, and usually on her luxury palette, say this one is the Mesmerize, which is a famous one from her. Let's just, for the fun, let's swatch these two shades, which are her top shades, and you're gonna see, can you see the difference in that metallic formula, in the creaminess? When I touch it, you can definitely feel that, and it's just nothing that I've ever seen in her luxury quads like this. Here, her Walk of No Shame, and let's do the light shade here, and I'm gonna do it right beside it. And this is creamy and powdery, but it never feels like it. I've never felt a shade like that in her luxury pops, which I'm very excited about. Then we have this one that, of course, this is the glitter, so it's not gonna be similar. And then which other one I have here? Then, oh, I have the Bella Sofia, which is one of her like most talked about palette. But same thing, you guys, when I swatch this top shade, it's just, you could tell that it's just lackluster. They just all are. This is the one in the first palette. Now we're gonna do this one, which I applied all over this lid, and I found this to be a very, very, very beautiful bronzy shade. So I'm gonna apply it right there. You can see it was one swipe pigmentation kind of thin. So this one reminded me, of course, the bronzy shades in their Seduce Glow roll. So we're gonna do, which they do feel about the same. I think the only change is gonna be the color. So you can see that in the Fire Rose is just more reddish in tone, and the other ones are like true bronze. I don't have anything else to compare in this one. In the Bella Sofia, we can compare this one to this one, just the color. However, I don't think so, yeah, because this one is extremely golden and it has glitter. So this is that one. So they are similar, but again, it doesn't feel about the same. This one is a different formula of hers. This is the one that she has like the poppy shades, the one that gives you a pop. It has glitter in them, and it is not as soft as this one, which feels just like a true, very pigmented metallic. Now we're gonna move on into this glittery shade, which I tell you, I've never felt like this soft shade in her luxury quads ever. Look how pink that is. So let's do Walk of No Shame. So that's the glitter shade, and it's just very sad, and it's just not as pigmented as that one. Let's do the glitter shade, which is right here, right? It's positioned in the same spot as the new one. So this is your topper shade. I know it doesn't feel like a same same formulation. So these kind of shades that she usually plays in those quads are just gonna give you a little bit of something, you know, those sparkles that you just place at top to finish. But this one is just something else, man. Like, this is just a glitter, this is just creaminess, this is just softness. Do you want me to compare that one to, yeah, let's compare. Same thing, I keep going back to these because the color story is very similar. So I'm going to just swatch the two really pigmented shades in this one, which I did in the first one. So same thing, you can see that these are extremely pink, nothing like that. This is just more neutral and just beige in tone. Last but not least, we're going to do our darkest maroony shade, and this is it. Try to do a really good swatch because these mattes usually don't swatch, you know, the greatest, but you saw it applied very nicely and I didn't have a bit of trouble working with it. Okay, so let's compare this one to the Walk on Shame quad. So I'm gonna take that red shade, and you can see this is a metallic, this is a true matte. So remember, this is a true matte shade, and the other one that I just swatched is just a metallic shade. She usually doesn't give us true mattes in these kind of formats. I do have this one, which is an all matte, but you see we don't have any red tone in here to swatch, so I'm gonna put this one away. This one, which is, yeah, not the same, but we're gonna swatch it. This is in the what's it called, the Bella Sofia, which is the darkest shade in the quad. It's just a brown shade. So now I'm maroon like that. Then let's take the Love Glow, just that one. Let's put it here. And this one feels about the same as that one when it comes to a true matte from her. It is very creamy, but you can see that just the tone of it is not the same. I was thinking about this one, which is her last year in the Love Glow. So let's do this red, and I don't think so. This looks more similar to their newer one. So yeah, you see this one is the darkest. All right, friends, so as you saw from all those swatches, not really you know, dupe for dupe in here within her line. I hope I didn't miss anything. I think my favorite after I tried it was the Walk on Shame. I feel like the shades in here just worked really well with my complexion, and not only that, I felt like the formula was very creamy and a little bit more special than something that we've seen previously in, say, her exaggerated quad. I always felt like this quad was just a lackluster. Like the shades in here, they were just like okay, it was nothing special, and it is one of her best sellers. I do have this one as well, I just remembered, oh my goodness. But like, you guys, in here, let's put it side by side because I do want to show you, because I know a lot of you are going to ask, you do like to see comparisons. So you can see that the tones in here are just more neutral. They're not as pink as a palette like this one, you know what I mean? So if you can tell, when I tilt this, the metallic that you could see, you could totally see that, right? In the formula, there's nothing in here that looks as metallic and as pigmented as when you go like this in this quad. Alrighty, friends, so beautiful release by Charlotte. I am very excited and happy with these purchases. Starting off with the little Mesmerize, loved it. It was absolutely beautiful, loved the color, extremely effortlessly. I see why people love them. Charlene always raves about this one in the shade Rose Gold, I think is her fave, and I think I'm going to have to pick it up right now because I love it that much. So easy, you saw that. I'm just in shock. I don't know, I never worked with a cream like this that was just so easy to apply without much fuss. Truly, you guys, it was like a one swipe kind of thing, just blend up and you were good to go. So I was very shocked and surprised about this pot. I want them all. I want to collect them all right now, and I think I needed this in my life because it's just really easy to apply for an everyday. You can even do your finger as I did at the beginning and then just diffuse up. This Eyes to Mesmerize was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love the dusty rose and the ingredients that this one has. She says that it has vitamin E, of course her hyaluronic acid, everything to make this shade extremely creamy. I love that. Make sure that you close them really, really tightly because she didn't place one of those toppers as she usually does in this one. So like this one, I don't know, I was surprised that we didn't have anything like that in that one, but it is a different formulation. It is truly a different thing. Like this one is more glittery. It is, you're going to get more fallout. It's gonna be more just a more, what can I say, just more nighttime appropriate because of all the glitter. I would not wear this for an everyday like I would with this one. So that's the comparison when it comes to the formula. I love them both for different reasons. I love these little pots as well, but they're different formulation. Now the quad, wow, 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 her super pop, definitely a super pop. 100% agree. You saw we couldn't find anything like that, especially in her luxury palettes. Yeah, it was never seen. Her pops formulation is just those glitters that you place at the end of your makeup. It's never gonna give you the pop that this guy gave me. It was just like a cream, you guys. It's like you're applying a cream. Extremely beautiful, like so I didn't wet my brush. I didn't feel the need at all. Like it was just that one swipe. A beautiful, beautiful quad. I am so impressed, you guys. This gotta be my favorite one from her so far. I just said it. I love the color story. I find it extremely wearable, very beautiful, very pretty. The bronze shade, it was just so effortlessly to apply, just a one swipe as you saw. Very happy. Everything that she's going on in here I've never seen, and I really, really hope that she keeps up. So love that, love that. Not many more things to say about this quad other than highly, highly impressed. Highly, highly recommend, you guys. Alrighty, you guys, and that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, everything is gonna be linked in my description box. My god, you guys, what do you think of this formula? What do you think of everything that I said, the comparison swatches, everything? Just drop me a comment. I would love to know your thoughts and your opinions. Thank you so much for your love and support, my friends. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.